Hello people. Sorry, I really like tea lately. Um, First of all, apologise for my appearance. I look like crap, but I've been at home for like a few days, and I just haven't been bothered with my appearance. I've barely been wearing makeup lately at all. I'm wearing kind of some eyeliner right now, but that's as far as it's been going lately. Anyway, this video is going to be about my time at anorexia nervosa inpatient, and I know obviously I'm not anorexic and stuff, but I've received like a lot of questions on Tumblr, people asking me just why I've been there and just general questions, so I just thought I would sort it out in a video. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna try to skim over some of this stuff because I don't want this video to go for like 15 minutes. But yeah, first of all, why I was there. Basically, yeah, might put a trigger warning in this video. Yeah, trigger warning. I hadn't been eating really at all for a month or something, because my eating disorder had moved from like kind of bulimic tendencies to more like anorexia kind of thing. The doctors there said I had anorexia early stages, but yeah, whatever. I don't know what that even means. But yeah, I was. A lot of people said that I looked like death because I was just like physically, I don't know, like so pale. My lips were chapped and everything was basically going wrong. And then gradually, yeah, my potassium levels dropped really badly to 2.6, and I was told that that's like heart attack category, and I was like admitted to hospital twice. The first time, so my hospital bands, yeah, the first time was at a big hospital place, and they just try to get my potassium levels up, and yeah, like my first hospital visit was when they found out about my potassium. Anyway, second one was when they found out it was 2.6, and then like a week after they literally just sent me back. And then my mental health nurse was trying to arrange inpatient for me because I was like near death. Well, that's what people have said. I didn't really believe them, but they were saying that I could like have a heart attack or just like die at any time, and I was just like not believing them basically. Anyway, so I was admitted to an inpatient program. Can't even read it, but it just says adolescent ward inpatient program for anorexia nervosa, and it's at this big hospital place. And yeah, I was there from Monday to Monday, so a week. Usually people admitted tend to stay between 2 to 6 weeks, but since it was not my weight that was the issue, as much of the other girls, they were there for weight restoral, whereas for me it was just health-wise. They wanted to get my health back up, and kind of get me back into eating, but I don't know, they put a tube down my nose to my stomach, and yeah, for a few days they were tube feeding me. They're called feeds at night time, and also if I refused meals or couldn't finish them, then they would put Ensure down my tube, which is totally not fun because yeah, I had to get like 2 Ensures pumped into me at one point, and it was so awful and bad experience. So yeah, basically there was like 8 other girls there, and they were all suffering with anorexia nervosa. And yeah, it was just, it's hard to wrap your mind around the actual program. They, in the book, they kind of express how they have all these like health people to like help you there and stuff, but in reality they're like, people are just there to get fed. They don't really help mentally. The place I went to, at least, they just like, yeah, have 6 meals a day, get fat, and then goodbye. Which brings me to my next point. This is my meal plan. I was on meal plan 1, which is like the lowest, because they were just trying to maintain my weight instead of make me gain too much, even though I gained so much there. It was just like breakfast, you had to have cereal and milk, 1 sliced toast, margarine, and spread, plus a popper. That was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Then morning tea was like 10:30 after school, which was just a yogurt for me. Then lunch, it was a sandwich, piece of fruit, and a popper. That was around, I don't know, 1 o'clock. Afternoon tea was dried fruit and nuts. That was around 3:30. Then dinner was around 6, and that was a hot meal, which included like meat, chicken, fish, egg, with rice, potato, noodle, and veg, and a popper. And I hated them. I had like the biggest problem with the hot meals because they were just so huge and overwhelming, and I don't know, I hate hospital food. And then supper was like around 8 o'clock and just was milk for me. Basically, for other like for anorexics that were there, they start at meal plan 1, and then as they gain weight slowly or not, they get put further and further on the meal plans, and they were eating like double what I was eating, and I feel so sorry for them. I was struggling so bad at first. Yeah. Secondly, this is our timetable, the eating disorder program timetable. So basically, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we had to get weighed at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Here it says before 7 a.m., but yeah, it was 5 o'clock. They just like, we'd take everything off, put a hospital gown on, pee in this little toilet bowl thing, and give it to the lady, and then she would like check it over, and then we would go get weighed. And then basically every other day, it was just, yeah, school started at like 9, then we just ate continuously throughout the day, and we're meant to have like group and like group therapy and blah blah blah, but none of that really happened. We just, basically all we did there was get fed and hang out, and then like twice a week we had physio, which is just gym, and yeah, we weren't allowed to move much at all, and yeah, it was, for me personally, I would say it was really not beneficial, because basically 1 week out, I'm back to like my eating disorder and stuff, but my counsellor's trying to figure things out, maybe like find a residential treatment centre for me, and yeah. For those actually considering inpatient, it depends. I mean, there's so many factors that affect the judgment, but I would say that if you're underweight or your health is in a really bad place, you should really consider inpatient, because they can bring it back up, and hopefully, you know, the one you go to actually give you that extra support you need, because the one I went to didn't really, even though it's like considered as like one of the best ones in Australia. They didn't really do much, but I mean, they tried. Especially for me, like we had team meetings 3 times a week, or like where all the health professionals get together, and discuss you and your progress, and then you'd come in and talk with them about it. And even to me, they were just like, we're not really sure what to do. This is an anorexia program, but we're going to try to help you. And then on my last day, they're like, did we help you? I'm just like, sure, a little. But yeah, it can be really beneficial. I know, I've heard of, there's like a really good success rate for teenagers / young adults to go to Inpatient for weight restoral and stuff, because of the outpatient program as well. When they get out, they're like supported and have counselling and stuff like that. So I mean, it's a good opportunity to start fresh and get back into eating normally. And yeah, like eating disorders, you can't just be cured. It doesn't work like that. You have to want it really badly, and I clearly don't really care right now, so just wallowing in it. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend it for those suffering with anorexia. For those with like EDNOS or bulimia, probably not the most beneficial thing. But there could be like treatment centers out there that could really help you. But yeah, that's about it. If there's any further questions, just ask me. And again, I apologize. I look really crap. And yeah, so I shall see you guys later.